Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Nets fans is the best fans. Listen, this was a bad loss, man. We gonna call it what it is. But y'all already know we ain't pulling up for the win loss. If you know by now that we ain't pulling up for the win loss for the most part. We already know we failed to lose the game. We know what we got going on. We know what it is. We ain't surprised that we lost. I'm looking for the play development when I watch these games. I'm looking to see who got better, if they get into the rim, if they trying new things, if they chucking up threes. I'm looking to see how they play the game, and who deserve minutes. Because, I don't care. I just keep it real, you know what I mean? I ain't got no politics in this. I think that's why I got the advantage a little bit. Because I don't have to be biased. I just say how I feel. But that being said, I really wanted to talk about these new players like C. Johnson Post. That just sound crazy. But what's mama name? His name is uh Cheney. Cheney Johnson, 12 points, 5 for 6 from the field, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, two turnovers. I'll take that. 5 offensive rebounds. Bro, listen. This player right here is the player I want y'all to watch out of all this stuff. And he's 6'8". He's sick, but he played like he's 7'4". He played big. I like this player, man. I've been watching his stat line since he started with the Brooklyn Nets. One game I thought he wasn't good, but he had like 10 rebounds that game. I remember. See, I was like 24 minutes, 6 points, but I didn't see his rebounds. 10 rebounds. Look at his rebounds. He had it, his first, it looked like his first game in the NBA. He had 1 rebound. I guess he figuring it out. Second game, 3 rebounds, figuring it out. The last 3 games, 10, 9, and 7. He's averaging about eight rebounds a game, man. I mean, in total, out of the 5 games, he averaging about north of bro. Those 2 games are just box score games. It don't look like he doing what he doing, but for him to be grabbing, look at the offensive rebounds. You see what I'm saying? Like he's got a knack for being around the basket. Like, bro, it is what it is, bro. These dudes be hooping, man. He's somebody that might need to make the roster. That's what we gonna go to real quick. You know what I'm saying? We gonna look at the roster. Who on this team? Can Cheney Johnson break this rotation? That's all it's about. Like, can he break the rotation? Let's look at tonight's game. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they're gonna definitely have to. You know what I'm saying? Try to break the rotation. Some of these, well, I don't think it's gonna be that tough. You know what I mean? Um, Nolan Traore, 4 for 14, 2 for 5 from the 3 point line. 3 for 4 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds. He had 6 assists, but he had 6 turnovers. He's somebody that you can't just. And that's another thing about the NBA. You can't just buy into these players the same way like the NFL. Like the NFL is a shorter season. You understand? You're gonna see them play way less games than 82, and development takes time sometimes. You know what I mean? But I'm willing to go with. I'm willing to with Nolan Traore to say he'll become a better player. Drake Powell, I'm not convinced, man. I'm not convinced. Like I said, I don't think you see the best of Drake Powell through the box score, but he gotta lock some shit up. Literally 16 minutes. Did he guard Shea? I didn't see much of the game. Shea was 8 for 9, and he was getting to the rim too. Shit crazy. 6 for 9, 8, 6 assists. Shit ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? But Danny Wolf 2 for 5. That's not aggressive enough. The number one option tonight was Jalen Wilson. This is hilarious. I want y'all to know that this was a thing. This happened. He had the game high 15 points. Wow. 1 for 4 from the 3 point line. So he was getting to the rim, knocking down his free throws. Okay. All right. Ochai Abaji 10 points, 3 for 9 from the field, 2 for 6 from the 3-point line. Okay. Tyson Etienne, he hit 2 for 4 from the 3-point line. That's 50%. I'm rocking. Tyson Etienne knocking down that 3-pointer. Let's look at his 3-point percentage. You know, as a recent, let's look at Tyson Etienne. Is he cracking the rotation? You know what I'm saying? Deep game. Deep game. He taking a 3. Even the color commentators were like, they seen him take a 2. They was like, yo, he ain't know he could do that. He love that 3-point shot. But Jordy Fernandez, I'm pretty sure they good friends. They probably, you know, chill together. You know what I'm saying? Always talking to each other. You know what I mean? They love it. Yeah, they got love for each other, man. He like to take the 3, and Jordy gonna draw up a play for the 3-pointer for sure. Tyson at the end, we've been this December. What he been doing in March? March is he got the most games. He got a point. He got 9 points, 15 points, 11 points, 6, 7, and 3-point games. Okay. So his best game was he shot 3 for 7 from the 3-point line, and he was 6 for 6 from the free throw line. So that means he was fine. He was getting to the rim. Okay, I respect it. He be letting it fly. Damn, all his shot attempts, besides one shot. Damn, 90% of his shots is 3-pointers. It's not a surprise. More observation, not a surprise. But does he crack the rotation? 6 foot. Y'all always talking about y'all like small guards, man. Listen, man. I'm just saying, this what it say. You know? So I don't know. I don't know if he's going to crack the rotation. He got a lot up against him. He got Ben Saraf. He got the rookies, basically. You know what I mean? And we don't know what's going to happen. But for the most part, you know, there's a lot for him to be in the game. But if he can knock down that 3-pointer, like, I don't think Ben Saraf played tonight. Let's see on the chat. Hold up. Oh, man. Shout out to Player One. Shout out to BC. Shout out to Money Mike. Yo, first and foremost, I got to thank the Net fans for being here in the first place. Bruh, this team make you, like, realize what it takes to be a tough person. You know what I'm saying? I've realized my character has been, you know, it's making me a tougher, have a thick skin. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that the Nets fans gotta adore. Wow. But yeah. Yo, see what I'm saying? Devil's advocate, this shit hurt my heart, bro. I can't see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I was at work, so I wasn't gonna watch the game for real, like the whole game anyway. I'd take a look, but I can't watch the game anyway. But when I was tuning in, I tried to tune in. That shit was a 30-point game. I was like, why are they doing this to us, man? Brooklyn we not even that bad in the parks. You know, and when you go to the Brooklyn parks and you see the guys out there playing basketball for the love of the game, you know, they playing hard. They playing with effort. Every play they come down and they shooting a 3-pointer. It's nasty. I never seen players just do that. Not even in the park they do that. Like, what do they listening to Chat GPT? This shit hurt. This shit hurt, man. Where they getting this strategy to take all of these bad 3-point shots? Nah, fuck that, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. Word. I was trying to chill, then I seen that comment from Player One. That shit got me tight. It's just like, damn. This shit really make me, you know, become a professional podcaster. It just make me better at this because I'm not enjoying the game. You know, I'm not watching it, and I'm not talking to you guys with so much enthusiasm. You know, I'm holding it together. Shout out to Nets fans. We the best fans. I gotta thank all the members of the page. Shout out to Alicel. Shout out to G Wiz 911. Shout out to Player One. Shout out to Jamal the franchise. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jesus Save Seb. Shout out to Maria Signal Mall, Chelio, Marcus, Nets DNA, Beeman Boy 81, Joey BK, Cooney G Felipe, GIHF underscore Carter, Brooklyn LM, Mr. Seahorse, J Noel 24, Javon Ship, Big Homie Stay Solid, Leaf 4788. Shout out to all y'all, you know what I'm saying? But let's look at it. Y'all wanna know why Big Fan Breezy mad at the Brooklyn Nets? Look at what they do to the mid-range. They ignore the mid-range. They say, hey, you mid-range, I don't like you. Who are you? I don't like you. Why are you even here? Why? Well, this is the most space. Look at this space between the paint and the three-point line. And this is why they make Big Fan Breezy mad. Oh, they make me so mad. Nobody on the team. These are all professional players on the team. And they only take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mid-range shots. This shit hurt my net fan heart. I guess you won't call this a mid-range. These two shots right here. Wilson. Right here, and who took that one right there? Drake Powell. So 7. So it's just the 3-pointer or the rim. I mean, where's the creativity? What happened to the mid-range? The mid-range is important to Brooklyn. We cannot get to the next level in basketball without the mid-range game. I need somebody to call somebody that knows another somebody that could get in contact with somebody that know the Brooklyn Nets to say that the Brooklyn style of basketball, the culture, the parks in Brooklyn, the way we play the game is with the mid-range. We cannot go to the next level without it. We will continue to be a bad team. If you only take 7 mid-range shots a game, I guess it's part of what they're doing because we're trying to get the draft pick because this shit here, oh my goodness. Oh my God. This shit is wild. Nah, ain't about analyzing OKC. I'm talking about the mid-range. I always talk about the mid-range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many 3-pointers we took? Nasty. Nah. Since you want to take it there. We going to look. Let's look at the Brooklyn Nets. All players. Right? Nah. We want 3-pointers made. 3-pointers. No, 3-pointers made. Now you like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, that hurts. Ouch. 10, you think 10, but really, we gotta really see what really happened. We gotta look at the 3-pointers miss. Ouch! Ah, fuck, man. Y'all, come on, man. As a Nets fans, I'm going through war right now, bro. You got me going through mad shit. Shout out to everybody that's really going through the war. Yeah, I'm saying my heart goes out to y'all, man. I hope y'all safe, man. But, bro, I counted 10 3-pointer makes. Now we going to count the misses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Excuse me. We was 10 for 20 from the 3-point line. That's not bad. I can't even front. I'll be playing if I front on 10 for 20. 10 for 20 from the 3-point line. Beautiful. But what happened? Why the score look like that? 11 points in the first quarter. Okay. NBA teams in modern basketball are scoring more than 100 points in a game. We didn't crack 20. We didn't crack 15 in the first half, quarter for quarter. You can't win in the NBA like that. Simple. You cannot. Like I said, I guess, you know what I mean? You gotta, you know what I mean? Take one step back to take 2 steps forward, take 2 steps back to take 3 steps forward. That was funny, you know. That's like, that's because the 3, you know, you love the 3. So I said take 2 steps back so you could take the 3, whatever. You know, sometimes I make, sometimes I miss. But come on, man. Show the capability of scoring if you're gonna get 37 in the fourth. You know, that's a big disparity between 11 and 37. You start the game at 11 points. It didn't in the quarter. It did in the fourth quarter. You get 37. That's 26 points. So change the starters. That's what I'm saying. Even if you could keep the playing the same, but if the starters is giving it up like that, that's what I was saying about Cam Thomas when he was here. Y'all talking about all of this stuff. No, bro, 11 points. You need scoring. Nolan Traore, that's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Him and Yago together was good, man. Y'all heard about Yago? They say he's going to be good for the offseason. Y'all heard about it? Oh, man. Yeah. We got Leaf in the chat. I already know Leaf a member on the page. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm about to send Leaf the link. Matter of fact. You know what I mean? Yeah, big things popping, little things stopping. Oh man. All right, I sent the link to Leaf. You already know he a member on the page. You know I'm finna send him the link. You know what I'm saying? That everybody get the link, but I at least could get the members of the page the link first. You know, make it like a perk or something. Feel me? But yeah. Keep it real with you, man. If we just talking basketball, yeah, we gotta see what's going on. Who's responsible for us only scoring 11 points in the first quarter? This is the starting lineup in the first quarter. Would Jordy Fernandez bench them for that? Said, nah, Jalen Wilson, you starting over Drake Powell next game. Jalen Wilson take Drake Powell's starting job right there. Wow. Know what I'm saying? Put him in a situation where you put him in a mix. Listen, Drake Powell, you got to go to the bench. Can't start like that in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to the bench. You're just not a starter yet. Shout the Leafs. Before we get to it, just shout your channel out first, please.
YouTube.com/@Leaf4788. It's only 17 games, 16 games left of this shit.
What about money? What about Money Mike question? We could get to that. He said, "You think we make the playoffs in the next 3 years?"
No. Only 17 games left of this shit. I'll be quite honest, bro. Like, I mean, ain't nobody care about these games, bro. Everybody just looking forward to the draft lottery, and us finishing at the bottom of the league. Like that's what it is. That's why you got lineups like 3 rookies and Claxton and Clowney in it. So then they playing everybody. So that's what it is. I'm looking forward to seeing if we could get to the bottom of the league, so I can prove to everybody that we ain't gonna get shit.
But why would you want to prove that? Like, you don't want to be wrong in that situation. You know how people be like, yo, I hope I'm wrong. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, again, like I said, you got to realize, bro, you could say what you said, and I'm not saying you wrong for what you said, right? We not here to agree with Big Fan Breezy. That's not the show. Everybody got their own opinions, but for what it's worth, my argument is the same every episode. Every time y'all pull up, I'm telling y'all the Brooklyn Nets should get the pick over the teams that's in competition with them. They should. The Kings shouldn't get it. I told you what happened with Fox and Keegan Murray. They got to the postseason, but they didn't get far enough for them to be taken serious. Shout to Big Ox. You know you my guy, Big Ox, but you know what it is when it come down to Sacramento Kings and they draft picks. The Wizards, you already see all of the draft capital they got. You probably offhand right now, if I ask how much lottery picks they got offhand, you probably will have to think about it because they got a lot. I would say 4 or 5 off the recent memory. The Pacers got no business being there. They're that bad because Halliburton is not there. And Halliburton was that good when he was there. Get the fuck out of here. And again, my thing is they got no business there. Y'all really want them to win because one, they're an ABA team that y'all got from the ABA, and y'all they was kind of like the expansion teams before the expansion teams. When the NBA, you know, understand? So what I'm saying is, yeah, you right for focus on Brooklyn Nets because we was one of the expansion teams being the New Jersey Nets. You feel what I mean? Or the New York Nets. So, I mean, yeah, the New York Nets. But my thing is, why not give it to us over the Kings, the Wizards, and the Pacers? Now, my thing is this. The NBA look bad. Y'all just look, and y'all want to disrespect the fans and just, you know what I mean? Say, oh, announce they're going to get a leap. They announced they're going to get a team in Vegas and Seattle, but attention to Vegas. All of the stuff they talking about gambling, this and that, and so on and so forth, right? And you know how all that go. And I'm saying all that to say, why put yourself in this situation? You get a Pacers the number 1 pick. Why? After you say all of that, you turn around and give them the number 1 pick. I mean, you did. You know what I'm saying? They did. You feel me? The NBA, they let, what's his name, VJ Edgecombe go third to the 76ers. You feel what I mean? So my thing is like, yo, I keep looking over Brooklyn, and I don't really like how it feels, man. Y'all should look our way. It's not like we won't do good business and we ain't messing up the business model. Y'all been getting money with more than one team being good in the state. Y'all always get money like that. Fuck with us. That's what I'm saying. Fuck with the Brooklyn Nets, man. Like, listen, man. This is what I'm saying. When we get it, I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be something, man. But it's a long road, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Long ass road.
We ain't getting shit.
I think we are, man. I do. The reason why I think we, because look, even the Knicks, they got RJ Barrett. He was a number 3 pick. They got to have an opportunity in recent memory, in recent NBA history, that they got a draft pick that was in the top 5, top 3. So it's not like they didn't come to this state and with a draft pick. They did it at just as recent as that, right? Now I'm saying that to say it didn't work out, right? But that being said, they got compensation. Now, forget them. We play them Friday. We'll get to that then. My point is they gave draft capital to Miami. They gave draft capital to Orlando. They ain't the same state. You already see what they did. They tried to go mad different times to Curry. They gave him Wiseman. They was really trying to, you know what I mean? And they did what they did what they did. You know what I'm saying? But still in all, it don't stop there. They went to the Pelicans mad different times. Like they own the Pelicans team. The NBA own the Pelicans. You told me this. Bro, these teams that they put in front of Brooklyn to build franchises with draft capital, they have failed. You talking about expansion teams? The NBA tried to make the Memphis Grizzlies be good. They gave him John Morant, Triple J, Zach Edey, Gigi Jackson, Zion Williams. Zion Williams is a number 10 pick. They gave them a lot of draft capital. All of these other teams got all of this draft capital. And all of these common thread is they didn't have an NBA championship. And in my opinion, the NBA is giving opportunities to teams that don't have a NBA championship, draft capital to build their franchise and win an NBA championship. Did it work? No, not for the Memphis Grizzlies. But it worked sometime. It worked with Miami when they was the expansion team with Dwayne Wade. It don't work all the time, but you know what I'm saying? That's not on the NBA. I'm just saying, man. We right here. Ain't no reason to go around Brooklyn. Y'all having the why have the like what? Come on, like y'all have the draft in the Barclays, and we can't get a number 1 pick. Never? Come on. Ever? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, all of the things showed me that we are getting the number 1 pick. I'm going to stand on that square. I know I'm kind of alone, but it's cool. We going to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And I was wrong before. Trust me. Yeah, I know that. So, I don't know what's going to happen.
I know for a fact we ain't getting shit.
I think so, man. I think we do.
I know we not.
How you there's no way you can know.
I know.
Bro, you said in 3 years, Zach Edey will be better than Wemby. Is he better than Wemby right now?
I said in 5 years.
Yeah, so what year is it? Year 3?
In year 2.
Year 2, okay. It's year 3 for Wemby, year 2 for Zach Edey.
And Zach Edey was injured most of this year. I don't really know. We ain't getting shit. I know that for a fact.
I don't know.
I know.
I don't think you know. You know, you saying
you know.
I don't know how you know. Somebody can eat it. If you can say you can fly, and I say how you can fly, you're gonna say just because I can fly. Like no,
that's not the same correlation, but I get what you're saying. But listen, there's 2 things that's working against us right now. Number 1. The Washington Wizards and the Indiana Pacers, these niggas is just ridiculous what they tanking, bro. They on 13 and 15 games losing streaks, bro. So my chances at catching them is like,
but what I'm saying is, why would the NBA, why would the fans want to see the Wizards get a team after Bam Adebayo scored 83 points? And you know what's so fucking corny about it? He did it on the same thing like Kobe did it. Kobe scored 81 because the first time that his grandmother seen him play, they came to a game. He scored 81 because she turned 81, and now Bam did it on the same thing. What a coincidence! Like Kobe's was authentic and real, and I just feel like it's like, again, like I said, I don't want to talk much about it. It's just upsetting. But at the end of the day, I like Kobe Bryant's 81 points more than I like Bam Adebayo's 83 points. I'll leave it at that.
And I watched that whole game. I'm off that.
Two and a half games.
That's why they wouldn't want to go to the Wizards, because the Wizards let that happen. And you want to give them the number 1 pick over to Brooklyn? No.
That's why they're going to get the 5th pick.
Hold on. You trying to tell me that the Wizards could let that happen and then they get the number 1 pick? No. That don't work like that. It don't go like that. It don't go like that. No, sir. No, sir.
I got 20.
Trust me. All those players that we talking about getting drafted, they like, I definitely don't want to go to the Wizards. They got all of that lottery. You got to realize, imagine a college player looking at it like, damn, look at all that lottery talent that's over there. I know them. I know they nice, but they can't put it together.
Washington Generals is not an NBA team.
These rosters got more draft. All of these rosters, all of these rosters, all of these teams with their player rosters, all of them have better draft capital than the Brooklyn Nets. Every team that you see next to E with it.
I see Johnson. They drafted. There's nothing special.
He's the number one pick.
Nothing
They
special.
can start up for that. They just got him like 2 years ago.
Koulibaly, nothing special.
Number one pick.
Just gonna be
they
regular
got Trey
guys.
Johnson hold on. They just got Trey Johnson last season at number 5. They're gonna give the Wizards a number 1 pick after that. They really? What
They're gonna get the 5th.
With their draft picks? They had John Wall, they had Bill. What have they done?
That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Everybody's doing it.
The Wizards.
Everybody knows.
The Wizards, tag, go. I need my fans that follow my content.
What about the Pacers?
Hold on. Tag the Pacers, tag the Wizards, tag the Kings, tag the Jazz. Don't tag the actual team, but tag the fans, like Jazz, all of their fans, and let's see if they pull up and debate this, because I ain't really getting no strong debate. But y'all biased, we all Nets fans, but. Bro,
and we have a worse roster than them
over us. Utah Jazz, they already been investigated. They got Triple J. He's a lottery pick. They got Ace Bailey. Bro, they got all of these different lottery picks on a team already. Why would
they lost again?
They can't win more. None of them. Why all of these teams got more draft capital than us?
Thank you, Grizzlies tonight. By the way, thank you, Grizzlies tonight,
bro.
Thank you.
I'm not jacking it. And you saying we don't get the pick? If you raising your hand, please tell me who's supposed to get the pick over us after what I said.
Nobody.
Like, don't tell me you fucking know. I'm giving you a whole soliloquy articulating what I'm saying and how I'm saying it and all of that.
Yo, Breezy, I fucks with you. You already know.
At least give me a soliloquy defending how your logic.
My mic loud.
You can't just tell me you know. Like, what that means.
I'm on that same shitty boat with Breezy. Same boat in the middle of the ocean.
Nah,
I'm in the same fucking boat.
Of the ocean.
That boat is about to sink.
Nah, we on the dock. Like, we ain't even set shit. We talking about shit. We talking about shit that didn't happen.
Nah, we talking about the Wizards and Pacers, what they doing.
Bro, y'all got listen. What I'm saying is,
fuck out of here, man.
Hold on, because we gotta go to Brooklyn.
Y'all paying attention to
hold on, listen. What I'm saying is,
I ain't trying to cut you off. My bad.
No, but what I'm saying is, don't just say that. Say that and then debate what I said. If you can't debate what I said, don't put no stain on my jacket and say no foul shit, knowing I'm just talking basketball. But if you can't debate it, don't put no salt on it. Because, like, y'all not debating it, bro.
They got a better roster than us.
Bro,
they got a better roster than us.
Capital ain't do shit with they draft capital. Why the NBA should keep going to them if they just gonna waste number 1, 2, 3 picks? What Saul look like? Is he gonna be the face of the Hold on, is he gonna be the face of the NBA when LeBron leave?
He let Bam score 83 points.
LeBron was a number 1 pick. LeBron was a number 1 pick. They supposed to be looking at number 1 picks to be the face of the league. That's the original blueprint of how it's supposed to work. And that shit ain't even really true. Who the best players in the NBA are right now.
Man, that guy's mediocre.
They wasting their time. They need to fuck with the Brooklyn Nets. I'm telling you, man.
Give us number 1 pick and call it a day. Cause that's it. Just give us number 1 pick, man. That's it. Just give us number 1 pick. No argument.
Just to let you know, bro. Hold on. Just to let you know, the Pacers haven't had a top 5 pick in the draft since 1988.
They don't deserve it. It was in the finals.
They went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
It was in the finals, but
to be fair, the Jazz ain't have a number 1 pick in years either. Just for that too.
Yo, they're 15 and 55, man. They could have been at least 20 and 50.
The Jazz never had a number 1 pick.
Listen,
all I'm trying to say is, bro, hold up. All I'm trying to say is, y'all niggas is looking at the wrong teams. Go up. I got $20. I bet any one of y'all, Chicago and Dallas get a higher pick than us.
Nah, don't say that, man. Because
Nah, I
not
don't
this
know.
year. Because everybody,
I don't think
NBA knows
Chicago
we
niggas
need
way
we
up
need
there.
the
I ain't
most
gonna hold
help.
you.
I'll
NBA
listen to
knows
I
it.
this,
got
bro. With
$20.
Chicago up with Dallas.
NBA knows.
Chicago or
But he's
Chicago
still
in
not
or
thinking
Dallas,
about
bro,
it.
get a higher pick than us. My money's
I
on the
don't
table.
want your, bro. I don't want your money. I want you to break down your logic. Like you keep saying, you know, and you're willing to put up $20. Nigga, you know somebody in the NBA? Keep it real with me.
Look at Dallas. Look at disgusting Dallas, man. What they pulling. Look what they pulling. Look at Jazz, yo. Look at Jazz, yo. They got 3 more wins
If
than
you
us.
really,
They got 3 more wins.
The only problem with the logic is number
Oh my
one,
God.
this ain't a draft where you just tanking to get the number 1 pick. Like realistically, if the Nets is in the top 3 or top 4,
you
then
taking
that's
to
fine.
get a top 4. You
Realistic,
taking to
that's
get
what I'm
number
Oh,
saying.
you
Like it's
better.
not to
You
get
better.
number,
what
it's
you're
not to
taking
get
to.
number 1. If you get
You,
number 1, cool, but it's not the point. Like you're really
It's
just
not to
trying to
get
get
number
in
one,
the
but
top
what I'm
4.
but LM, what I'm trying to tell you is, bro, like the other teams that just started tanking, bro, they're gonna get higher picks than us. The
yo,
Nets sprung up,
we
bro.
better
Like
I'm not. I
drop the
can't speak
next
that into the
13
air, man.
games
I'm
ASAP.
speaking in
You
it.
better not win no
It's,
fucking
it's
games,
already
man.
in the
You
air.
better. We gonna
We not gonna
end
know
up
until
Yo,
May
if
bro,
10th.
why would you mean
if the
it's in the
Nets are
air? You
smart,
the
we're
one
gonna
putting
end
it
up
in the air.
same with the Pacers.
I'm
Like
not putting
Pacers,
it
I
in
think
the
they're
We
air.
gonna
not
It's
win
gonna know
like
already in
2
the
until
more
air,
games. I think they could win 2 more
Bro,
games.
you the
Yeah.
first person I heard Chicago gonna get one of these picks. I never heard that shit all season.
Yo, watch out for
You never heard
Milwaukee.
it,
Yo, watch out
bruh.
for the
You
Bucks.
never heard
They
it. You know
might
why you
gift
never heard it all
Giannis.
season?
They might gift
Because
Giannis,
remember,
man.
the Chicago Bulls started the season off 8-1, and now look at their record. The Spurs, the year that the Spurs got Wemby, remind me, Ella, what was their record when they started off? They was 9-3. I'm not
They ain't got
stupid,
that
bro.
kind of
Like, yo,
power.
the
They ain't
NBA
got
can't
no
fool
Spurs
me.
power. They ain't
You,
built like that.
nah, they're not gonna give
To be
Chicago
fair,
whole number 1 pick. No
to
way.
be fair
After
though, the
Michael Jordan,
Spurs,
all that shit, they're never gonna give him number
the
1 pick.
difference
They
between the
already got it.
Spurs
You
and
remember they already
Chicago though
Tyson
is the fact
Chandler
that the
and
Spurs
One
Curry.
mic,
actually.
one
They
mic,
had
one
number
mic.
1 picks.
Hold on. The Spurs. This difference
Fuck
between the
that.
Spurs and Chicago is the fact that at least San Antonio was actually in the top 3. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't in no playing, and then them niggas got number 1. Like they actually worked to make sure they was a bottom 3 team. With Chicago,
Oh,
I don't know if they
LM,
moved up. I don't know. Like
We're gonna stay. We're
LM,
gonna win like one more
LM,
game, maybe one more game.
LM. Go figure, bro.
One more
But
game.
at the same time, bro, notice how the last couple of drafts were of the the bottom teams didn't even barely got top 2 or top 3. Last year, bro, the last 2 years, playing teams got the number 1 overall pick. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then you had Dallas, who was in the finals, and then obviously we know why they got the number 1 pick. And now you got Indiana, who was in the finals. And now what the hell you think the NBA gonna get up?
I don't think it's gonna happen
Oh,
3 years in a
but
row, like
no, it's
40 and 40
different.
team.
But hold on,
I
no.
don't
The
think it's gonna
different.
happen.
Hold, time out. They had their superstar that they
Nah.
traded. That's the difference between Dallas
Nah.
and Indiana. Like that's not the same thing.
I feel like this time the worst team is gonna get the top picks. This time, that's what I feel like. I just have a feeling like the top 5 worst picks, worst records, top 6. They're gonna end up like top 5, top 6.
They send one of the best drafts, my nigga, into some shit, into the shit that's in the bottom?
I don't know about the number 1 pick, but to Lee's point, I can see them working Chicago into the top 5.
Yo, if we stay on 17 wins, we
top
definitely gonna get a top 3 pick, guys.
I can see they want that market. They a big market. They want that market to be good again. I can see them trying to slide Chicago in there.
Leaf. As long as they stay on 17, I guarantee you top 3 pick. I promise you, top 3 pick. Stay 17.
They not the least bit shy about building around Cooper Flag, bro. They did the same shit with Wemby the last 3 years. The Spurs stayed in the top 5 in the draft, and now they number
Breezy,
2
they can't
in the
fuck
league.
this up, Breezy. They can't fuck this up. The Nets can't fuck this up, man. I swear to God, they can't.
It's not up to us,
win
though.
no game, man.
But
it's not up to us, though. We gotta do.
I swear, I know they better not win no fucking game. You better rest everybody against the Kings
last year that they
at
was
home.
trying to build the Spurs team through the draft?
Yeah, to be fair, like the only thing that for me Wemby, cool. Dylan Harper is some bullshit. The only thing that I say that they actually you can't blame them for is Castle. Because
How's
Castle could have
Wemby
went one
cool?
through
They
four.
had
Castle could
Tim
have went 1
Duncan
through 3, bro.
and
Houston
fucking
passed on him,
Robinson.
Atlanta passed on him, and Washington.
Nah.
So realistically, they
Fuck the Spurs.
they made the right
Nah.
choice with the fourth pick. But
Nah.
I mean, Dylan Harper is some bullshit. Dylan
Nets
should not
deserve
be on
one
San
Benyama.
Antonio.
Nets deserve one Benyama because we've been through the most bullshit. We've
With
been
what
through the most
pick?
bullshit. We didn't even get one
Why would
Benyama.
we deserve Wemby, nigga? We had Katie. We had the big 3.
Man, after all the bullshit that those motherfuckers pulled on us, and then all the bullshit before that, and all the bullshit even before that, and back-to-back
Yo, y'all
finals losses,
cannot
we
say the
deserve
Nets.
Wemby.
Y'all can't
We
say the
deserve
Nets
Wemby.
have been getting
Fuck
screwed, and
Fuck
we
that.
gave up our picks and our draft rights
No,
with that bullshit
Oh,
trade, bro.
Jason Tatum,
Ellen,
and you already know.
I'm gonna do it like this.
I know about that
Jason
shit.
Tatum, Damian
Gerald
Lillard, and
Wallace,
Jalen Brown is supposed to be on
Damian
our team.
Lillard, Gerald Wallace, and Damian Lillard.
True.
Damian
True.
Lillard is a
Fuck
top
is that,
75 player. Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown won a championship. Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum are $300 million contracts in this league. They the only two.
I don't know about the other Nets fans, but
When
I've
they-
been through the most bullshit, Leaf. I've been through the most bullshit last 25 years. I've been through the most fucking bullshit.
I'm
Back to
telling
back
people,
finals
I'm
losses
telling
broke my
people,
heart.
Most of the
I'm
Nets
telling
fans
people
still
broke
here
my
been
heart.
through
reason,
bullshit,
bro.
yo.
That shit broke my heart, Leaf. You know that I was in Daytona Beach,
I'm
Florida,
telling
in
people,
a little
I'm
ass
telling people
apartment.
this for the reason, bro.
Yo, son, I was watching it like I had to buy the NBA
I'm
League
telling
pass.
people this for a reason. Hold on, peoples. Hold on. I'm telling people this. I'm telling y'all this for a reason, bro. When the Nets fuck up, we fuck up in threes. The big 3 fuck up.
That shit is
Dame,
crazy,
JT, JB belong to us. We never got him.
Never got him.
Brooke Lopez, Joe Johnson, Darren Williams did nothing. I go all the way back, bro. Like goddamn Derek Coleman, Kenny Anderson, Drazen Petrovic did nothing.
Drazen Petrovic,
When
but
we
you know
fuck
that's
up,
tragedy.
we do it in threes.
That's tragedy. That's not the Nets' fault. He died, man. You know.
We do it in threes, bro.
Drazen, you know, he's one of the greatest.
I got $20. Chicago and Dallas get a higher picks than us.
Oh my God, Leaf! I hope you're not right, man. I hope you're not right, yo.
He
I'm
said,
so
"I got
fucking
$20."
tired of everybody getting number 1 pick.
I don't care
got
where
$20.
they get, as long as they not higher than us.
That's what he just said. He
Got
just said he got
$20
$20. They get higher
picks
than us.
Bro, he ain't got no logic to that shit, bro.
Yo, bro, he do got logic to it.
Yo,
Explain
all
the
I know
logic,
is
Lee.
all the Nets haters wishing we're not gonna get the number 1
Yeah,
pick.
go ahead,
They
no,
fucking praying,
go ahead,
man.
leave.
They fucking
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
not speaking of
Explain
shit to
your
the
logic.
air, bro.
Yeah, no, explain your logic.
I already told you the logic, bro.
Jay wasn't here. He just got
No,
it.
you ain't been listening, bro. Like, nah, I've been telling you this, bro. Like, you had your mic on mute.
No, I'll be listening with my mic on mute. Don't trip.
He just thinks
Everybody
Okay.
in here, bro, we know that the NBA is trying to build around Dallas the same way that they build around San Antonio.
That shit is
They
crazy.
owe it to them.
That shit is quick. Fuck, nah.
They owe it to them because they
them?
gave the Lakers Luka. They got to do more for them.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I don't know.
They
I
have
don't
to.
know. Now with Nico in charge no more.
No. Hold on. What I'm saying
No,
is,
Nico is out. Nico was
Bro.
the sacrificial lamb.
bro, what I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, the NBA is taking a lot of critique. And again, let's not pretend they don't care about public division or how they looked at. They looked at a way because of Nico. Yo, content creators destroy the fucking myths and all of the bullshit, bro. They be ripping shreds through their stories, bro. Listen to the content creators. Don't listen. You listen to big media, they gonna mislead you, in my opinion. But I know that if you listen to those content creators and how they explain that whole shit with Luka and how it went down, bro, I told y'all in my own words in a different way that the NBA West is the motherfucking they built the NBA, the entity, the entertainment entity with the NBA West and the Lakers, and the NBA East, and the NBA East was the Celtics. That they always want to finagle stuff for the Lakers. And Dallas,
how you gonna give the Spurs
because LeBron is about to
Harper.
retire and they needed another superstar. So yeah, I do think that's valid what you're saying, but at the end of the day, they already look bad because Dallas did what they did for Lively. Dallas, they feel like they dropped the ball
And
with
went to the
Brunson.
finals that
They feel
same
like
year.
hold on, but what I'm saying is, even so, they did not win. Like, put to your point, they can't break that team up, regardless of what LA say, if they win that championship that year. But they don't. They lost.
Yo, the Nets fans are the real Nets fans are the most fucking
You
hurt.
got it.
Most hurt
Here's the thing: you
feelings.
got to pay
Nets
attention
fans
to.
got it. Most hurt
You
feelings.
got to pay attention for you got to pay attention for the legit reasonings, bro, in the past, and you got to pay attention to the patterns. The patterns is right in front of your face. Dallas made the finals, then very next year, bro, they made the play-in, bro. Two playing teams got the number one pick the last two times, Atlanta and Dallas. Now they got to continue. Now they got to continue that bullshit pattern, bro. Because
Not
the
this
thing is,
time.
Milwaukee is
Not this
still
time,
holding.
Lee.
Milwaukee is still holding on to Giannis because that's bargaining. We don't have the bargaining that they have. Chicago, they have NBC in their back pocket. That bullshit. That's one of the reasons why they started 8-1.
I hope the Bucks gonna get the
Dallas, they
14th.
have
Bro.
Cooper. Dallas has Cooper Flag, whose jerseys are selling crazy, bro. I'm in Texas. His jerseys sell out crazy.
Because he's a
They
superstar.
are going to put something
He's a
behind
superstar,
him,
man.
because after this next draft, Dallas don't have a lottery pick for like another 3 or 4 years. They traded him, so they got to help him out this draft.
Yeah, but they don't mean they did better.
Poor
Listen,
Mavs.
Yo,
Poor
that's what I'm
Mavs.
saying.
Sacramento don't mean shit.
Man.
Listen, what I'm
Sacramento
saying
don't mean.
is,
Hold on, let me
yo.
finish.
listen, oh no, but what
Sacramento
I'm
don't
saying,
mean shit.
what
Utah
I'm
don't mean
saying is,
shit.
yeah, but I'm saying it, bro. What I'm
Sacramento don't
saying
mean
is,
shit. Utah
they're
don't
not
mean
getting a
shit.
better pick
Indiana
than
is
us.
the only team that has a story.
Yo, Mavs
They
is
not
like
getting
that
the.
dude that was
Bro,
begging
that's
for
part of. Do you
money
don't
and then
think
he
that's?
took
Do
his
you don't think
clothes
that's
off. He had
part
a
of? You don't think that's
suit
part
on.
of the
He had a
problem?
suit
But
on.
they
That's
mismanaged
Mavs.
draft picks, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These teams, Chicago Bulls, I'll give you credence to because they did good with Matis Bulis or something like that. And they
Buzelis.
did good,
Buzelis.
yeah,
Buzelis.
Buzelis, yeah, him. And they got the trade with Josh Giddey. And it was a
But
win-win
he's overrated,
situation.
Buzelis.
Hold on.
He's
There
overrated.
was a win-win situation with the Josh Giddey trade and the Caruso trade. It was a win-win situation. So yeah, I give credence to what you're saying. I just don't think they get a better pick than the Brooklyn Nets. I really don't. I don't.
No way.
Like
No
I
way.
got
I
20.
really
I
feel.
got $20
No
on
fucking
the
way.
table, bro.
We're gonna stay on 17 wins, guys. You know, we at home we just gotta be scared of the Pacers. Not even because the Kings been playing pretty good. We just gotta be because the Pacers fucking disgusting. Oh man. Nobody
We play
better
the
ever
Wizards too.
look at the Pacers teams next year when they play. Don't ever.
We
Real
play the
Nets fans
Wizards
don't
too.
watch the Pacers. Anything, nothing. Don't watch
We
nothing
play the
Pacers.
Wizards too,
Do you,
bro.
but
Like
isn't
this.
that part of the? Isn't that part of the
Nothing Pacers.
problem? The whole lottery is the whole point of it is supposed to be to make bad teams better. And then you giving it to teams that already got niggas that you can build around
I'm so
instead of the
mad at
teams
the King, the
that
Sacramento
need the
Queens.
No,
players that y'all talking
LM,
about.
Sacramento Queens, man.
LM. What I'm trying to get everybody else in this party to understand is that when it comes to this particular draft, the 4 players that we looking for, we're not getting.
I'm
Nah,
not
I
Not
speaking
can't
that
getting
say
into
none of
that.
them
existence,
You
niggas.
bro.
can't say that.
I'm
Bro,
not speaking
why
that
you
into
always
Them
gotta
existence.
be
fucking
doom and
big
gloom,
ass
Nah,
bro?
yeah,
rats
I'll
out
wait
here.
till
Yo,
May
Why you
Debbie
10th.
always gotta
I'll
be
Downer,
wait
like
till
that,
May
bro?
Debbie
10th for that, bro.
Downer.
Yo,
I'll wait till
Leaf,
May
why you
10th for
always
that.
gotta be like doom and gloom? Why you can't turn a new leaf? Pun intended, man. What's up, man? Why you can't?
I'll wait till May 10th for all of that. If that's the case, you can come up here and say I told you so to everybody in here.
Yo,
But
I
Fact.
got a
I
feeling
mean,
that's
I ain't
gonna
don't
get the
let
I
them
number
gotta
three
wait till
pick.
influence
May
you
10th.
to
You
That's what
know.
I
hope,
got a
man.
feeling. I got
Don't
a
let them
feeling
That
it's
is,
gonna
kill
be number
killing
three.
that fan dreams, man.
Number three
They
pick.
gotta keep hope alive, man. And again, like
That
I
shit on
said,
Mother's Day
nah,
too,
I
bro.
didn't
y'all niggas
right.
is believing in
And
it.
listen,
Y'all niggas is
and
believing in this
and
bullshit tooth fairy
and
shit, bro. Like
listen,
it took a whole
listen.
bunch of
Hold on.
picks to build the
And
Pistons and the Spurs, bro.
and hold on. And I gave y'all a soliloquy. And it's not like I'm just saying, oh, hear what I'm saying, and I say, nah, I gave y'all a whole soliloquy. They was mismanaging draft picks. And again, when it come down to draft picks, even the Chicago Bulls, they ain't have no draft picks, but they was doing what they want. They had Zach LaVine. They was taking on big contracts, and they weren't successful. Zach LaVine at the time with the Bulls, They took on one of the biggest contracts. They just getting right with Chicago Bulls. That's why they kind of had to stand off with Josh Giddey.
He's
And-
only
and,
good for slam dunk contest.
That's why they had to stand off with Josh Giddey in the first place. Because what happened with Zach LaVine? I know Josh Giddey was like, yo, y'all let Zach LaVine get that type. Hold on, can I finish? They like, yo, you let Josh Giddey get that type of money. I mean, Zach LaVine get that type of money, and y'all don't want to give me what I'm asking for, and I'm a better player for the Chicago Bulls than Zach LaVine. Josh Giddey is a better player for the Chicago Bulls than Zach LaVine, so he was right for having that standoff with them. But again, that's a free agent situation. What have they done with draft picks besides Montes in a long time? Because it's not like Montes is the first one, you feel what I mean, that went there that was a lottery pick. They've had their lottery picks, they've had their fair share picks, and they've had free agents around those picks to build and to win, and they did not win. They can't get past the Bucks. They couldn't get past a lot of these teams. They would probably make the playoffs or some shit like that, but nothing crazy. Feel what I mean? So yeah, like I said, the Bulls
everybody knows Nets need the number one pick the most. Everybody, the whole world, anybody that watch basketball, they you know that, Breezy. Anybody that like have a sense of have some kind of fucking sense in them, they know that Nets need the number one pick. I'm not even saying it because I'm a crazy fan. I'm not even saying that because you can see from the roster. You can fucking see that shit, man. You can see that shit.
We need 5 number one picks, man. You are.
I swear to God, Leaf, everybody knows. I promise you, man. I think they're gonna give him like top 3 pick. You'll see top 3 pick because
They ain't giving us shit.
Because Nets they know Nets need some kind of like spotlight, some kind of
again, like I said, chat. Yeah, don't listen to the doom and gloom. I gave y'all real logic on, you know what I mean, why the Brooklyn Nets should get this pick. And again, y'all can listen to whatever y'all want. It's y'all decision. But remember this: if we ended this with giving our closing thoughts, I'll tell you this: the NBA formula has always been more than one team being good in that state. California, Florida, What we talking about? You want to keep going?
That's bullshit.
Texas. You trying to tell me every team in Texas ain't going to the playoffs?
Except Dallas.
Dallas, 2 out of 3.
The Clippers ain't going in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they might.
They're not. Yeah, they're probably gonna make the plan.
And the Nets ain't going in the playoffs, bro. So I just that whole soliloquy is dead.
I don't know. No, it's not dead. I doubt that. I truly doubt that. And on top of that doom and gloom shit getting you where as a Net fan? Like, who you root for? You just want to come and shit on the Nets?
No, like, I don't want to shit on the Nets. I want to acknowledge it. Bro.
Like you talking like you're not a Nets fan. I'm fucking battling your ass. Nigga.
No, you're not battling nothing, yes, bro. You don't realize. No, you're not. You don't realize that the front office ain't shit.
All right, so Leaf. So what do you think?
Breeze, after the last,
you're not. You just trying to wish on a star, bro. That ain't coming, bro. No.
Breeze, after the last drive, you understand why some people pessimistic.
Nah, somebody broke.
Get it through your head, nigga. It ain't coming. No, we ain't getting it.
I'm trying to bring you back, man.
Leave in the hold on. Leave in the same way.
With this dumbass front office.
Leave and hold on. In the same way. Leave in the same way you live. In the same way you're living in your pessimism. Why can't Breeze live in this optimism? Y'all can coexist.
Right, I ain't saying
Leaf got to predict the pick, and then you got to stick with it, Leaf, and see what happens in the lottery night.
Let me land.
You got to stick with it.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, like, at the end of the day, I'm a Net fan doing my Net fan job. I ain't coming up here, all of the fans that tune into the show, giving them doom and gloom. Nah, I'm going to battle you. You like motherfucking arch enemy, nigga. You gonna come up here with your sullying up the stream with the doom and gloom, nigga? Yeah,
and I'm listening with the grooming you off the stage.
Bro,
Jay, it ain't gonna work.
that never happened, bro. It's entertainment. It sounds nice for the laugh at, but you ain't never really take it to a debate with me. And when I ask you, you know what I'm saying? You home in the bushes, nigga.
You remember
Because
Leaf?
you act like you don't understand shit. Because you act like you
No,
don't
I
understand shit.
told
I'm
you just
saying,
because I
Breeze.
disagree with you don't mean I don't
You
understand.
want to battle me on your
that shit, bro.
terms, nigga. I'm not doing it on your terms.
What Jay used to be in debates. Jay could be the motherfucking moderator right now.
Yeah.
Yo, Leaf. What
You
James
keep talking about
Franco
this
said. You're
moderator
giving
shit,
us
bro.
slight cunty vibes. Giving us slight cunty vibes.
Hold
Hold
on,
on,
Jay.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Hold on.
And I'm gonna let you niggas be sad all
Bro,
time.
no. You're not letting niggas do nothing. You're not letting me do nothing. I'm doing what I'm doing. Look, Jay.
You ain't doing shit, bro. You listening to Lucian.
Bro, I'm recapping it, nigga. You ain't do your play-by-play shit, nigga. Don't tell me.
Y'all sure y'all ain't relatives? Y'all sure y'all ain't relatives?
Yo, Jay.
What up?
Yo, Jay, wasn't you a real like part of a debate class and all of that stuff like that? Like you
Yeah,
know how
yeah.
So I'm asking, like, since you know what I mean, he want to call me out, you know what I'm saying, like he finna to kick up dust, pull my goldfish out the bowl or some shit. I'm like, yo, let's motherfucking debate then. I'm telling him he doom and gloom. He pull up with the pessimism. Brooklyn LM trying to tell him, yo, let Breezy do what he do. He big optimism. He like, nah, he gonna die on the mother this and that. I'm like, what? Nah, fuck that. Let's debate. He like, oh, you want to do it on your own terms? I'm like, Jay know what it is when it comes down to structure in the debate. Let Jay moderate. Let Jay moderate, and we're gonna see what's up.
Yo, believe Clowney got hurt too.
Hold on,
that's
but
more
Leaf,
tanking for
it's
us.
not that. It's just the fact that
we gonna be straight.
regardless of the
We're gonna be
fact,
straight.
you can't be you're not gonna change somebody in their optimism, bro. Like at the end of the day, y'all just gonna differ in opinions on the team.
Yo, what
like,
if the Nets get the number 5 pick and that guy turned out to be a superstar?
You absolutely
Yo,
right,
Leaf
bro.
gonna be you gonna feel
I'm not
bad,
watching
yo.
the front office.
Leaf,
I'm watching
feel
the
bad,
draft. They have nothing to do with how the draft's gonna play out. This is going, and I'm not saying
you 100% right.
That's what I'm saying. If we don't get top, even if we don't get top 3 pick, Leaf. Even if we don't get top 3 pick.
that's what I'm saying.
What if we end
like
up at number 5 and that guy's gonna be fucking crazy superstar?
Hold on, peoples. I don't blame Leaf for you know what I'm saying, being in this pessimistic state. I understand it. NBA ain't shit. But realistically, you can't blame Breeze for being optimistic too and being like, nah, they got us. Like, we got to. I mean, look at the season we going through. Like, shit, something got to be a light at the end of the tunnel.
No, Lee's saying that because
you know what I'm saying? So,
NBA
I mean,
pulled the old one on us last year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he can live in his negativity and pessimism, he can coexist in his optimism and hope that at least something's gonna happen for Brooklyn, bro.
Leaf, there's no way NBA gonna do us dirty back-to-back
years. You're 100% right, bro.
Leaf,
so I'm gonna say what I said, bro, before y'all got up here, bro. Like, I am looking forward to us being at the bottom of the league, so I could prove to everybody that's in our circle that we ain't getting shit anyway.
Because I don't think we're gonna be the worst team in the NBA, though.
Because when May get here, and then we all looking at the TV.
No, right now we are. Pacers just doing it on purpose.
Screw us in our face. I'm coming back here, and I'm screaming at everybody.
Listen. Like I said, man, I'm not worried about that, bro. That shit ain't entertaining, bro. Listen, all I'm trying to tell you is this: when it come down to the Sacramento Kings for a long time, I didn't think that we would have a worse record than them. I honestly thought they was gonna have the worst record in the NBA, and now it's towards the end of the season, and we got a worse record than them. So it kind of make me feel like, yo, we might have a real chance, like, because we in third, we don't have the worst record, but we, you know what I'm saying, it don't look like we want to win. When I'm watching
2.5 games behind,
we bottom 3, bro. We in a good spot right now.
Half a game behind the Washington.
Look,
this is a better spot we was in last year.
Right. Now, the part of the conversation that I wanted to continue with Leaf, which we shied away from, is more the fact that, nah, I ain't giving this nigga no sauce. This nigga Jay back, man. If this nigga wanted to debate, we could debate right now.
My bad, bro. The shit kicked me.
Yo, as long as we stay on
Ain't
17
gotta
wins,
give me no
Breezy, we're
sauce.
gonna
I
be
already flushed the
okay.
fucking
We're gonna be
goldfish
okay.
down the toilet. It's dead.
Your
Your
Nah,
dreams are
ain't
dead,
fucking
nigga.
with
your kangaroo Sean
Yeah,
and
man, your
fucking
dream is
Jordy, as
dead.
long as they don't press the shit
I ain't
last
dead.
13 games, we'll get the top 3 pick. You'll see, Leaf.
Bruh, this
It's,
nigga come up with doom and
we'll see.
gloom. Like, what you mad at? The Nets are. I remember Nets fan. This is what I'm saying about Nets
What am
fans.
I supposed to be happy at?
Listen. Like I said, this is what
That's because of last year, Breezy.
listen.
That's
Peep
because of
game,
last year.
peoples. Last year,
Yep.
peoples, when we was in a situation where Claxton was hitting game winners and it put us out of contention because for the getting the top 3 pick or whatever and whatnot, and we figured we would get like an 8th pick, and Leaf was saying this and that. This is what I'm saying. You can't make these guys happy. I'm not here to make these guys happy. If they want smoke, hey, I want to debate too. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at it for what it's worth. Jay, set this shit up, bro.
Lottery blindsided us last year.
Jay, set it up, Jay. Jay, how does the debate go? Tell us how this supposed to work, bro.
It's simple. Y'all would state your case at first because we got. What's the specific topic? Just is
the topic
are the
is
Nets going
are
to
the
get it?
Brooklyn Nets getting a top 3 pick? Yes or no?
All right, so then that could be the topic. One of
Yeah.
y'all would have to start, say what you say. The other person would say their thing. Then y'all would just do rebuttals, where you rebuttaling what the other person said, and then after that you make some closing statements, and then figure out who you think won.
Okay, so let's be clear for clarity.
So
Round 1
opening statements, rebuttals, then closing statements.
okay, so it's 3 rounds.
Yeah. Well, really, it's supposed to be 4, but I can't remember what the 4th one was. But that's good enough.
You can't even debate about the
fourth
Nets
is
roster.
necessary if it's close. If it's a 3-0, there ain't no reason for no 4th round. Right?
Yeah. I feel like that's good enough. You have the topic. We know exactly what the topic is. Then you have your opening statements. You state your case. Then the other person state their case. Then y'all both rebuttal each other's case. And then you just have the closing statements, which you leaving off with.
Okay. All right, cool. So the topic, chat. Y'all listening, chat? Throw some ones if y'all listening. Listen. The topic is the top 3 pick. Let me
You put a
the
minute
top
on the
are the
board,
Nets
2 minutes
getting
on the
top
board, whatever
3
you want.
pick? Yes or no? I'm saying yes. Leaf is saying no.
Y'all doing time, like 2 minutes on the board or something, or a minute on the board?
That's what I wanted to ask you. What's a sufficient amount of time for us to, you know what I'm saying? Does it go by the round or is it,
I
you
would
know what I
I
mean?
would say give it a minute 30 each round, but 2 minutes is
Okay.
good too.
Okay. Leaf, you want to do a minute 30 or you want to do 2 minutes?
You can do 2 minutes.
All right, we're gonna do 2 minutes. All right, so y'all want to time it? Y'all watching it? Y'all see it say 102, right? Y'all see it say 102?
You don't got the timer? I thought you had the timer.
I got the timer, but it only go to let me see if I could get more than 30 seconds. I could get a minute. All right, so I could
So
get
do
a
minute rounds then.
No, I'll do 2 minutes, but when it will just you gotta make sure. Can you got the setup too, right? You got the setup?
Who, me?
Who going to yell
No,
time?
I'm on my
You gonna at
phone.
least yell time, right, Lee? I mean,
I'm on my
Jay,
phone. I'm on my
All
phone.
right.
I ain't on the computer.
All right, cool. So all right, so but still you could yell time because it'll be biased if I do it. Niggas might feel like cut the nigga
All right.
5 seconds short or some shit, know what I mean?
Yeah.
So somebody gotta yell time or something. And who going first? You know, automatically I would say me, but
I don't know. Y'all want
I
to
feel
flip
like
a coin?
I feel like the pessimistic side should go first.
okay. What you think, peoples? That's 1 vote.
Shit. I don't know shit about debate. I
I say flip a
understand that
coin,
shit, but I
man.
never
Flip a
debated
coin.
this shit.
I flip a coin right now.
Probably Leaf.
Okay. Yeah, you the moderator. You flip the coin.
Flip a coin. Which I want, heads or tails?
I want heads.
It's tails.
Okay.
Leaf, what you trying to do? You trying to go first, or you want him to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right.
I seen a great debaters though.
I seen it too.
Oh, it got the sound on it.
You know, because Denzel got that overbite when he walks. Anybody notice? He got that overbite. He cool as fuck.
I'm gonna just have
That's
to count
Malcolm
it.
X. You already know, boy.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Malcolm X.
Yeah, we ready. Ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. When I go.
All right, go ahead. At 104.35, start then, and then go to 106.35.
All right. All right. So basically, this whole situation is basically about the Nets and what the Nets have done in the eyes of the people that's supposed to give us the first or top pick, and that's the NBA. In the NBA's eyes, what we have done since we've been to Brooklyn is give away picks. But first off, Dame Lillard, JT, and Jason Tatum are picks that belong to us. We never got them. Like I said, the Nets always screw up in threes. When we first got to Brooklyn, we had Darren Williams, Brooke Lopez, and Joe Johnson. Did nothing. Then we made that trade for Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, which cost us JT and JB and Damian Lillard. That was supposed to be our picks.
And don't
Did
forget
nothing.
Terry Rozier.
Yo,
Hold on.
let him get his shit off.
Did
Come on.
nothing. And during that time, if you skip that time, we had the Kenny Atkinson effect, and that's around the time when we got new management and new ownership. And then during that time, we were starting to gain ground with D'Angelo Russell. What did we do? Right after that, we signed We signed two new players, and Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving in the offseason, and brought along James Harden. That was another three that we had. Fast forward all the way to 2022, when we traded all three of them in the middle of the season. We cost the NBA dollars. The same NBA that's supposed to give us a top pick. The same NBA that we're looking for a top pick from. We don't get that pick from them, bro, because we cost them money to begin with. We cost them dollars to begin with. Why would they go back to a team that have three roses and then go back to the draft and try to tell them to grow a rose? We don't know how to do it.
All right,
Tom.
Tom.
All right, so the first one is just what I'm saying without the rebuttals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna start at 106.55.
All right.
Just like a rap city to the basement, boy.
And then we stopping at 108.55.
For sure. All right, so basically the Brooklyn Nets should get this pick because they've done this before when it comes to back-to-back picks with the Brooklyn Nets. With Brooklyn Nets, I mean the Nets getting picks. They did it with Kenny Anderson and Derek Coleman, and it was a success. It only got cut short because of the late great Drazen Petrovic. Had that never happened, we would, in my opinion, been a successful team with those three. Now I'm saying all that to say that the Brooklyn Nets are in a great situation because of what Jordi Fernandez showed with Diego Dominic. Diego Dominic came in and broke a rookie record. You know, that's got to be looked at from the NBA to say they over there and they develop their players. They got a system with the Long Island Nets. There's players on our roster that became starters and got big minutes from the Long Island Nets to the Brooklyn Nets. Noah Clowney, one of them. We had all of the rookies that were drafted in the last prior draft went to the Long Island Nets, came back and became better players to play basketball with the Brooklyn Nets. And I'm saying that to say they all got to become number one options. They all got to get minutes after they made mistakes. The Brooklyn Nets are heavily invested into player development as a recent. They really been giving the voice to Jordi Fernandez over free agents. They're not even thinking about no free agents and whatever happened in the past with free agents. They focus on what's going on now because the NBA knows that they need a face of the NBA. And they know this draft is important. So going to a franchise that doesn't have an NBA championship is part of their plan anyway. What better way to do it than have a franchise play for an NBA team that don't have an NBA championship?
Tom.
Yeah.
All right, so Leaf, you want to rebuttal?
All right. I'm gonna start by saying that it's more than one team outside of the Brooklyn Nets that don't have a number one champion, that don't have a NBA championship.
What time you start and what time you stopping?
He started at 9:05.
Not 905. It's more than one team at the bottom of this at the bottom of the league right now that doesn't have an NBA championship. We talked about Utah. We talked about Sacramento. We talked about Indiana. We talked about those teams. Indiana was on the cusp of one, but they still don't have one. We talked about we talked about play. You talked about player development, but I can't name not one rookie on this team that has player developed better than Maxime Renard, who is averaging 10 and 7 on the Sacramento Kings. I can't name one rookie on this team that's highlighted better than Trey Johnson, who was hitting the second most threes of rookies this year because Yegor has sat out. I can't name nobody on this team that's developing faster than Cooper Flagg. I can't name nobody developing faster than this team than the rookies on these other teams. We talk about Memphis, bro. Memphis got Cedric Howard. He's out here averaging 12 points a game, and now they sitting him for the rest of the season. The point is, we don't have the best development season. Our development is like a snail. It's running very, very slow compared to the other teams. If they see the other teams moving in the right direction quickly, like a 40-point game from Cooper Flagg, they are going to move to him. They see him selling out jerseys, they're going to move to him. The Nets don't have anything to bargain with, and they don't have anything to sell. There's none of these rookies that's living up to anything that Cooper Flagg or these other rookies are living up to. They're not. So the reality is that when the NBA sees that, and when the NBA sees what we did in the past, and they add all those components up, they're basically telling us, we got to fend for ourselves.
Yeah, so I get the rebuttal now.
Yeah,
I'm a rebuttal at 25.
all
right. So basically, I was waiting for two teams. Like I said, the conversation not to lose y'all, because I don't. It's about what two teams are going to be better than the Brooklyn Nets. I haven't heard them say a specific team yet. The reason why I say we get a top 3 pick is because with those guys doing what they doing, those rookies, to what he said, Ace Bailey is underwhelming on Utah, and that's not the only lottery pick with the Utah Jazz. They've been underwhelming with their lottery picks going back to Donovan Mitchell. They wanted to have more success with their lottery picks going back to Donovan Mitchell. They haven't had that success. That's why the NBA could look past them. They already went to them already. They want to give them a number 1 pick after they were investigated for gambling. The NBA is going to go to them. Remember, the conversation is about a top 3 pick. Utah is not going to be rewarded with a number 1 or 2 or 3 pick if they investigated for gambling. The Kings, underwhelming. They had Fox and Murray, and now they got Murray and Renard, and they still one of the worst teams. And those are 2 draft picks. That being said, the Wizards, they loaded with lottery picks. Go look at their roster right now, chat. Look at how many picks they got as of recent. They just got a number 1 pick. They supposed to get a number 1 and 2 pick. That don't make no sense for the NBA to do that. Why go to them? They just got the 5th pick in Trey Johnson. Why continue to go to them? And they haven't showed success. They got 16 wins with over 3 lottery picks on their fucking team. Pardon my language. The Indiana Pacers was just in the finals. And y'all going to go to them? It just looked bad. So, again, Washington Wizards, Pacers, not going to be the 1, 2, and 3 pick. The Kings, not going to be the 1, 2, and 3 pick. The Utah Jazz, not going to be the 1, 2, 3 pick. The Dallas Mavericks is a far fetch. What are the odds? It's going to look like the NBA is gambling by going to them again when they just got Cooper Flagg. Why would they get the 1, 2, or 3 pick? Those teams are not getting the 1, 2, and 3 pick. And if they were, it would be 3, and the Nets would go 1 and 2 before every team that I mentioned, for the very reasons that I mentioned. So, yeah. I still got more time?
No, you done. Leaf?
This the
All right,
closing. This
well,
the closing, right?
Yeah, y'all gotta say y'all closing arguments now. Y'all both rebuttal. Now just say how you like your overall closing statement.
Okay.
I'm
John is
gonna
the judge.
start at
Jay and
I'm
John
gonna
is the
start
judge.
25. Well, basically in closing, this all falls down to a whole bunch of different components. One is bargaining, and the other is story. Bargaining with the Washington Wizards just got AD and Trae Young. The Indiana Pacers have a better story. They at the same similar to Dallas, who was in the finals, and then the very next year they got the number one pick as well. So the Indiana Pacers, they was in the finals, and now they're at the bottom of the league. The Utah Jazz and the Washington Wizards have been picking in the top five in the past couple of years, just like the Spurs and the Pistons, who are now at the top of the league. So it's a pattern that's going on that has to continue. So that those teams continuously stay in the top five and get top five talent, and then go right back up. The Pistons, it took them a couple of years and a couple of more top five picks. The same as the San Antonio Spurs. The Sacramento Kings is probably the only team that sits in the same seat as the Brooklyn Nets because they haven't been known to do anything in the draft, and we haven't been known to do anything in the draft because we always trade our draft picks and we go for the money. The thing is, we have a market that needs to be sold because the Brooklyn Nets is still fairly new, even though we've been here for over 12 years. The same as the Los Angeles Clippers, they go out and go get talent as opposed to drafting it outside of Blake Griffin. So the reality is that in terms of these picks, they have to find out how serious our front office is and what we're going to do. Because at the end of the day, the front office is making these picks and they're making these picks off of what we stand for. They just seen us pick 5 number 1 overall picks, 5 first round picks in one draft. We're the only team to ever do that. And we gotta ask, and the NBA is sitting there looking like, what are we gonna do?
Tom. All right, so I'm gonna start at 45.
All right.
All right, so in closing, what I will say is I think I won for one. For the very reasons I attacked. The Dallas Mavericks, they had their rebuild already. Yeah, they're gonna go to them, but I don't think they get the 1 and 2 pick. And I want y'all to remember, this is about the top 3 pick. Not to say that these they won't get a 4, 5, or 6. Like this is a very good draft. This is a generational draft. And even with them building around Luka, they got a lively, and they did compete with them, but they didn't win the NBA championship. And to my point, if they won the NBA championship, they would have kept Luka there, regardless of what the Lakers felt. Now, that being said, they weren't successful with the draft capital. Remember, they got caught in some cooling and shit too because of Lively and the Knicks, and some shit happened with them and the draft picks. Y'all remember that, chat? I'm saying all facts. The Jazz, like, they got Ace Bailey coming off the number one, he the top 5 pick, and y'all got him coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? They already got a lot of talent there that they got to work on already before they, you know what I mean? Then they just going to get a number 1 pick. It's going to scramble up all of the other rookie scale contracts they got going on. They can't even afford to have these players because they got to sign the players that they already got. The Wizards, they just get hit with a bunch of capital and they haven't been successful. With the amount of lottery picks that they have, they shouldn't even be in the conversation. They got no business getting the top 3 pick. And the Pacers, they was just in the finals. They're that bad because they lost Halliburton. Come on, it's leaving a stain on the NBA jacket by making it when y'all want to get expansion teams, especially with one in Vegas. If y'all just gonna go to teams because it's your you know what I mean, it just don't look right. The Brooklyn Nets is the right choice.
Time.
All
right,
so Jay and John is the judge pretty much because in the chat.
I can't judge. I'm the moderator.
All right, so That's a
Oh,
whole person.
damn, Jay.
So it's up to John and it's up to the chat.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
It's
fair.
up to
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
No, because
You know, listen,
honestly, I was listening, but I wasn't fully listening because I was trying to focus on the time. So
That makes
I might
sense.
have missed some shit. I was moderating and not like listening for the win. You know what I mean? So y'all got to
Yeah.
tell me what y'all feel. You know what I mean? Who y'all think had the best argument? Who y'all believed more? Who y'all think had the most strongest points? Big homie stay solid. I see Claude in the chat. I see who else? Matthew Hurley. You was listening to? Who who y'all think won? And John, if you want to start, you can start because you're on the panel.
yeah, listen, I think clearly Leaf and Breezy have made their points known. I mean, Leaf has talked about this a lot recently with how, this Nets organization has been a 10-year disaster.
But
We don't really
hold
have
on,
a
I need
whole
you.
lot.
No, hold on, John. Hold on. I feel you, and not to
Mm,
cut you off, but I need you to judge them on what they just said just now. Like, forget what they said before, based on what they said just now in those 6 minutes. Who you think? You know, who you think gave you the best argument for their point?
Okay. I think Breezy made a lot of very valid points about how these other teams have gotten so many chances to have top picks. They haven't done much with it. The Nets have never had the opportunity. So I think Breezy made a lot of solid points. Like, if there's any better time, it's now because it's Nets' last chance. And then Leaf, you made some interesting points, but I will say, Breezy, you definitely were very solid on attacking many different things with different teams. Leaf, your argument was mostly that the Nets organization is a disaster, but I got to give, I guess, more variety credit to Breeze because you went at different examples, I would say.
Okay,
That's
okay.
valid.
That's fair. And then I see Claude Smith in the chat. He said it's a tie, but he can't pick between the Knicks and the Nets, so he's that type of guy.
Yo, that's
He, he so he thinks it's always a tie.
Yeah. Oh, snap.
uh, I'm just fucking with you, Claude. Know what I mean, I know you buy Team Truth, so it's all good. But he said it's a
overall,
tie.
both
He
were
he
very
can't
solid.
pick. No,
Overall, both were very solid.
I do think they both made valid points. Um, if I had to judge, I guess honestly, two, I would edge it to Breezy, but I'm not judging. So, Coney Jean Philippe said Breezy. Um,
Forget that he'll moderate on this page and a member. Don't let that.
but I feel like Leaf has some really good points as well because honestly, if we just going on what I think is gonna happen, I agree more with Leaf. But I think Breezy was making good points with what he was saying.
Yeah,
But
it's
if
almost
I
like
had, I
no,
agree
you
more
could.
with Leaf because I don't think they definitely just gonna throw us a bone.
Yeah, but
Pause.
no, but
But
you know what it was, Jay? It's not that I didn't know where he was coming from. It was more I don't think they get in a better pick than us. Like, yeah, they're gonna get a lottery pick for sure. They probably even get a 4th, 5th, 6th pick. But to say that they're gonna get a top 3 pick, and again, it's not like they haven't had the opportunity to be successful with draft capital. And again, remember, they had great coaches. They talk highly about Mike Brown. Now you with the Knicks. They had Jordy Fernandez. You know what I mean? They had a situation. It's kind of like the coaching staff we had when we had Ime and all, you know what I mean? These different coaches. And I'm saying that to say they really had an opportunity, bro. The Jazz, too. They had Donovan Mitchell. They had Rudy Gobert. They had these different players, and they didn't materialize for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in recent memory, they've had high draft capital and they haven't won. The Wizards are the worst to me because they got a bunch of players. Like, I can't even count how many players they got. I know they got a few though, bro. Like, they got a number 1 pick in Saw. So it's like,
Are we talking about lottery picks or are we just talking about draft picks in general? Because
no,
last
I'm talking
time I
about lottery
checked,
picks. I'm talking about the lottery
if you're
picks.
talking about lottery picks, bro, then it's invalid because Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert was not in the lottery.
No,
Were
they
not
wasn't.
picked in
They
the
wasn't
lottery.
in the lottery, but still, even to the point, yeah, technically they weren't in the lottery, but they got the players from the draft. So even though they were shy of the lottery, sometimes when you look at the talent, they kind of overachieve for what you would expect from them being at the lottery pick. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong, but at the end of the day, they still had talent from the draft and they weren't successful. They got, and I thought they were good, but they felt it was time to break it up. They gave Rudy Gobert that big contract. And you know what I mean? It was, and they got a lot in return for it. But at the end of the day, they was supposed to win. It was hard to get back to the playoffs. Like they got to the playoffs with that draft capital. Now, how long is it going to take for them to get back to the playoff with the draft capital that they got now? Like how much can the NBA feed them? You know what I'm saying? The Kings too, like Maxime Renard, they good. Keegan Murray, he's good. I'm not saying they bad players, but they getting all of this draft capital on their team leave and they not winning. They just not winning. The Wizards, they got draft capital too, but they not winning. So
I,
how much lottery picks they need to win? You know
no,
what I'm
look,
saying?
but
At that
look,
point, they
my
ain't
thing
gonna
is,
get a lottery picks with the Jazz.
look, my
Probably the
thing
same
is,
amount as San
I,
Antonio and the Pistons, bro. Like we got like those are the teams that I speak to, and they sit at the top of the league right now, bro. The Pistons have had multiple picks in the draft year after year, and they finally are peaking at the right time. The San Antonio Spurs have had lottery picks one after the other since Wendy, and now they at the top of the league. It's a pattern clearly going on that a lot of people are not picking up on, bro. Like, so if the Wizards and the Utah Jazz are part of that column, they might be getting another pick in this draft that we probably need, and they're going to be getting it because that's been the pattern that's been going on with
But I
certain
don't.
yo,
teams.
look, but
No, bro. Hold on. I just want. Let me say this real quick, Jay. I don't
uh,
like you comparing the Spurs to the Wizards because franchise for franchise, it's like a Bentley and a Corolla. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, that's so accurate.
you know what I
oh
mean?
shit,
You making it seem like the Wizards is like that with their draft capital. You know how many times they had good players on their team and they couldn't win? Like John Wall, Bill, like bro. But when they go with good players go to the Spurs, they win championships. That's the difference.
The
So it
Wizards
ain't
are the
fair.
equivalent of cockroaches in a motel. They find ways to survive. That's literally them right now. Not to be horrible, but listen, what they did though, you can give the Wizards is they said, "Hey, we're a bottom barrel team. No big star wants to come here. So you know what? We'll take the stars nobody wants. You want to give us Trae Young? Give us Trae. We'll give us Davis. And now they have something. Is it a championship team? No, but is it slightly better than what we currently have right now? That's where Leaf has advantage. Listen, this draft is everything. You don't get top four. There is no Giannis, Donovan Mitchell superstar plans because you cannot construct a roster in 18 months to contend if you don't have that 1A franchise guy. And Sean and Joe, there's nobody to hide behind this summer. There's no aging superstars, no toxic superstars, no phony baloney coaches. It's you two. You have to either deliver on what you've been talking about for 10 years, sustainability, or this fan base is going to be very ticked off. Because we've been loyal to the soil through it all. No NBA team has gone through what the Nets have gone through. Like, enough is enough. So if they don't deliver after these 2 years of mediocrity and BS we've had to succumb ourselves to, it's all on them. So there
can I
are no
say something?
excuses this summer.
We've
I,
taken away from the fact, bro,
Hold
that
on,
we
yeah.
cost
Let
the
Jay.
NBA
Jay been
money
waiting
by
for a
making
minute.
trade
Let's go
deals.
to. Hold on, Leave. Let's go to Jay because he was waiting. Go ahead, Jay.
yeah, it's just my thing is I keep saying this. I don't think it's about the number that you pick. It's about who you pick with the pick. Like, and I don't want to like harp on it. Like, yeah, hopefully we get a top pick, right? But Michael Jordan was number 3, not number 1. You know what I mean? Like, so
Mm-hmm.
if we don't get number 1, it's not the worst thing in the world. Steph Curry was what, number 7 or 8 or something like that. You get what you get, but you make the good pick with the number that you get, and that's the most important part. And what I think this year, we have 5 chances to pick the right pick, and I don't know if we picked the right pick once. I'm not sure. There's nobody
Mm-hmm.
that tells me we definitely got the right guy. And it's about getting the right picking effectively wherever you pick.
Right.
That's what I
I
think.
agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But when it comes to a top heavy draft like the current draft that's about to take place, the thing is, bro, like you have 1/3 of the league tanking for a reason. Literally
No,
10
I
teams.
feel you, but
In
look, we got an eighth pick this year, right? And our eighth pick, even if you think he was the best guy, he been injured all fucking year. So you could pick the best guy, and then he get injured for the whole fucking year, or for 2 years, or for the injury that plagues his whole career. You have to build a franchise. You can't just wish on a star.
That's very true, and
absolutely,
that's why you look.
absolutely.
That's
That's why
You're
you look
absolutely
at
right.
AJ and
But
Boozer.
in the case of the draft, bro, we could clearly see there are teams in the past couple of years that have had help. They've gotten help by who controls the draft, and who controls the draft? The NBA. The NBA, bro, has handed the Pistons top 5 picks one after the other after Kay Cunningham, who went number one. The Spurs, who does have championships in the Tim Duncan era, right? In the past, in the 20 years that they had Tim Duncan, they've been given pick after pick since Wemby, bro, in the top 5. The Wizards are continuing that trend, getting picks in the top 5 continuously, so they get an ultimate head honcho that they can run with. Like the Pistons got one, the Spurs got one. Orlando, they only probably needed one, and they a playoff team. I forgot about them because they got they got Franz before they got Paolo, and when they got Paolo, they was off to the races the next year. The Wizards is probably the one last team that's looking for that because the East stay wide open. So they figured, all right, yo, like at minimum, we not gonna give the Wizards the first pick, but we definitely giving them top 4. Not look, the Sacramento and Brooklyn, they sit in the same seat because they are looking at Brooklyn like who pissed them off by picking up players that the NBA and the NBA media don't really mess with. NBA and the NBA media don't really mess with Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving. They are public enemies #1, and they've been that for the last 10 years. We picked them up and we signed them. We screwed up TV money by trading them in the middle of the season.
Leaf, we
Bro,
all
how long
know.
they gonna hang on to that, bro? They can't
Wait,
be.
let me respond to Leaf Servers. Listen, Leaf, we all know the NBA's rigged system. Hell, we know it's a flawed system. Hell, we know it is a bad system. We know they're favorites. But look at Philly. Now, how many times they get top picks? They look horrible and horrible. It doesn't always work out, even if they rig for things. What we can't control is the decisions. That's why Sean and Joe have to finally either figure it out or sell a damn team. You need some guys to make the right decisions. Look at Detroit. Once they got a trend in the guy that we used to have there, their whole system is different. You put in the right corporate pieces, then you let the structure be built. Our problem is our GM and owner have always made the bad decisions. So even if it doesn't fully work out this upcoming draft, you still have decisions to make with the pick you have, and you have cap space to work with the summer, and you have your market. What the Nets have to do this summer is not just go throw all your eggs in a star basket like Jay says, but you have to find pieces that can fit on something to build with. You have to present something that actually looks competitive. That's the first step this summer. It's not just land the guy in top 4. It's not just get a superstar or a center, which we all agree this team needs to do, but can you show us some type of presentation with a constructed team that's ready to fight for something next season? That's what they have to do with their decisions. I don't care about this rigging shit. It's can you give us a roster that's ready to fight for something?
But that comes from some of that not personnel. Some of that is coaching. And for what it's worth, bro, they giving opportunities to these players, man. When you look at the box score, bro, Chaney, Johnson, all of these different players, they get in minutes. It's not like they ain't getting the opportunity to play, bro. So that's another thing that the Brooklyn Nets always done. They've always gave the green light to plays, even if we ain't like the plays. You're like, yo, damn, look at MPJ. They got MPJ going beast mode. Now I'm saying that to say that if we get the #1 pick or anything like that, they automatically the #1-2 option. And that's what the NBA wants to see. They don't want to see Ace Bailey go to the bench in Utah. It's like, bruh, Dylan Harper, he on the bench because of the talent. He the number 2 pick. The NBA know damn well they ain't supposed to have him on the bench. He could have went to any other team in the NBA. He wouldn't have been coming off of the bench. That's a fact.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
happens when you
So
rig a system. You actually ruin the system doing that.
yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see.
just
But
I,
that was a
like
good
you-
debate though. Shout out to Leaf, man. Subscribe to Leaf 4788.
No, that was definitely a good debate
What
between
up
the
though,
two.
John? What's the word, bro?
Yeah, listen, I think we're all ready for the season to wrap up. We're all ready for the draft to see what happens. But I think, like you and I talked about last show, forget about the star thing this summer. If you can find a high quality big to play with the guards you have right now, you have something to work with going to next season. Like we saw Claxton side against Chet Holmgren. No matter if it's a brick house like Durant or a toothpick like Holmgren, Claxton's just not that guy anymore. Like if you want these guards to shine, you need a big that can set a screen. When was the last time we had a center that could set a screen for this team? I even know if Allen was good at that. I think he was, but we never had something like that. Like you need fundamental type big on this team right now if you want these guards to play. I even said this with Drake Powell and Nolan. I think you'll see better versions of them next season if you have a center that could set screens for them so they could do that interior strengths, like with Powell it's athleticism, with Nolan it's speed. But if they have no bigs to give them some type of protection, they're easily going to get defended at the rim. Nobody talks about that, Breeze. It's, oh, Drake Powell has a mental problem. Oh, Nolan Traore is not strong enough. Maybe they don't have protection at the center position. Like
No,
nobody takes that
that's
into account.
we was talking about that. I was saying that
Yeah,
maybe these guards is as good as they're gonna get without any help from a big man. Again, like
exactly.
I give credit to Clax and his screens. Excuse me, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being able to run a P&R on a regular, and maybe that's not Clax and that's Jordy. I don't know, but I do know that part of the offense is big for a point guard. All point guards
Mhm.
know that P&Rs is like bread and butter. Like you go to a situation where they not running the P&Rs, like, huh? Really? All right. Then you gotta adjust. But all point guards want to run the P&R. And then you got some talent that can run the pick and pop and the P&R. So it depends what they do with the personnel. And again, like I said, I seen more of the same when I was watching the game, a little bit that I was watching. Every time Clowney try to put the ball in the flow, there's no finesse.
Yep.
There's no finesse.
And he got hurt. And he got hurt too. Well,
Oh,
there
he
you
did.
go.
I know Dayron Sharp had a season-ending injury. He had a surgery or something.
Yikes. And Clowney, I think he hurt his wrist, like going to the rim. But
But
it's like, listen, it's been disappointing for
is
Clowney.
is all these injuries real, man?
I don't
Yeah,
know. Joe.
some are. MPJs, they called it, what was it, hamstring awareness?
Yo, I've
Okay.
never heard of
Yeah.
hamstring awareness.
That's
I've
Like,
heard
hilarious.
of
bro,
takeaway
they getting
awareness, but
real
not that.
creative with these injuries. Like, 'cause all of a sudden, like,
Yeah.
just when you guys were saying, "Oh yeah, we might be winning a couple games," this, that, and the third. Now everybody's injured and out for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's
Interesting.
how it is when you're wrapping the season up. But yeah, like as long as we stay hold that 3, you're locked in for top 7. And right now we want to stay at 3. If we could stay at 3, or the worst you fall back to is 4, okay, I'll live with that. I get Caleb Wilson at 4 potentially, but that's the goal. If the Nets want to do some crazy 18-month timeline, you got to secure the guy. That timeline better change if somehow past June we're not in top 4, because then you have to really assemble depth at the very best for next season. If you don't have the 1A guy, the best thing you can do is have a good team of depth, guys that can actually play team ball, but we have a center now added to, and then you have fun continuity of basketball. It's just Jordy, he wants to win so badly, but he doesn't have the pieces, and he says, I don't care. You still got to play the way I want you to play. It just doesn't work like that. If you have the pieces, then everything I think Jordy wants will be a lot better than the crap we're seeing right now. It's just this front office has to show us they mean what they say for once. If you care about sustainability, show it. If you care about roster construction, do it. Because this is what they're hired to do, not just sit and watch us be tortured by what we're seeing on the court. Then why would we show up at all if that's the case?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, John. I was listening to the playback last night where
Mhm.
you were BKNY Hoops. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. He hurt, in my opinion. Like he missed you on his show. And I see you still show love to the show, but he wished things could be like they was. And I ain't trying to stir nothing up, but that was an entertaining show last night, man. I don't know if
Yeah,
y'all be watching the playbacks at all or listening to the recaps, but I'll be tuning in, man. It be some good stuff, yo.
nah, listen, it was a fun run we had back in the day when we were just building that show up. Like we had like literally like a 10 stream run where we're getting over thousands of views. And it's like that's what I want us to hit.
Yo,
But
JDJ is funny as hell. My fault to cut you off. This nigga said y'all ain't know it was hamstring awareness month.
oh, that's amazing. It's a new holiday. It's a new holiday. But yeah, like we had a fun run.
Yeah,
It's
he
just
hilarious, bro.
yeah, he is, man. But yeah, we had a fun run. It's just things didn't work out, and I wanted to move forward and branch out into my own. I'm glad I did because I've getting a lot of new followers lately, connected with a lot of different Brooklyn Nets people, and it's like I had to go through that. So I wish him the best, whatever he wants to do with that show. But once I feel like there's no real partnership there, I have to put myself first. And I'm glad I did because I learned a lot from him. I learned the mental battle of doing this. Being a content creator, you have to deal with so many personalities on a daily basis, and you have to remember not to lose yourself because not everybody's going to agree with what you create, but they'll still respond to what you create, and that's a win. So he did teach me. I keep saying he was like boot camp for me. He taught me what I need to learn, and now I'm on my own. So I appreciate that. But yeah, just things had to move forward. But I do come back once in a while just to banter. But yeah, it was a learning experience I had to go through, quite a journey. And then I met you guys, and we produced some great content on the show. Like seriously, Breeze, you've given us. I want to say this is like the Brooklyn Bridge internet version style because that's what we're doing. We are a melting pot and we're creating great content. So shout out to you, man, for growing such a great platform. And to anybody that we connect with, thank you for enjoying our content, reacting to it. But you guys are the reason why our content flourishes. So shout out to all you guys, man. But yeah, it's been a fun journey and everything BK Nets is just getting started.
Yeah, nah, facts. And like I said, look around and see who here now, because when we start winning, it's gonna be a lot of more subscribers, a lot of more people want to join the panel, and they've been Brooklyn Nets fans, and we can't really debate whether they was or wasn't, right? But
Why not?
I mean, even if we did and we couldn't prove that they weren't,
Nah, we could
we
debate it,
probably
man. The internet backstories exist. The Nets fan community, the Nets Twitter is there. If niggas wasn't seen on Nets Twitter, niggas wasn't at the games, niggas wasn't like on the panel, niggas wasn't on other net shows. Somebody got to
right,
vouch for them.
right, right.
Somebody know them because the Nets community is the tight community.
Facts. And we a top content team in the NBA period, which that to me is power. Like we and Joe Tsai reads our tweets. He reads tweets, he looks at tweets, and that's why we're so on top of this because we want them to know that we care about the product. It's not we just give you our money, we're just all smiling like, haha, it's just great to be here. No, we want this team to be something real. We want sustainability and Brooklyn grit, Brooklyn culture to mean something. So I know not everybody agrees with us, but we speak from honest integrity on what we say. We're not trying to bullshit you guys. We're trying to get you to understand like what we feel is important because we want this community, this base to keep growing. It's fun being a Brooklyn fan because we're on a journey to make history and win our first ever title. If that doesn't make you excited to be a Brooklyn fan, then this maybe isn't the team you want to be a part of.
Yeah,
Like you just have to
like
be
I
willing to
said,
be in it.
yeah, that's why I like to take time out and thank the people that join the panel. Y'all help me get the subscribers in this season. I would have never thought I got to subscribers 1,000 subscribers in this season. Excuse me. I just looked at it like, damn, we a bad team. I know how it worked. Like I know how I am. I'm a loyal fan. I'm gonna be here. Jay already know. Me and Jay, like I don't expect the same kind of fanhood from a lot of other fans than the way I am. I'm a big fan Breezy, so I'm like a big fan. So I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna recap these games. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm obviously here because I love basketball. I love the game. And again, I want y'all to love the game. You know what I mean? I want to say thank you. That's why I spend time to say thank you to everybody that's on the panel, all the content creators that helped me build this page, all the people in the chat, because trust me, you
Bro.
look at my old videos, look at like one of my first videos. I was getting like 6 views and shit like that, bro. Jay,
Right.
though. Right, Jay?
Yeah, I remember I was there, but
Yeah.
I remember Barry was the only one showing up for every show and shit like that. I
Facts,
mean? And
Barry.
shout to Barry though. Know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my guy, yo. Barry used to, oh, yo, Barry was the because he really didn't say much. Like he was like just really, you knew he was there being supportive. You know what I'm saying?
And I respect that. Know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and that's what I
But I
was
ain't even gonna
saying.
lie, bro. It's 2:30. I gotta wake up early. I'm out. But you know, I'm sorry to leave in the middle of the nostalgia. Know what I mean? Because the
Nah,
nostalgia
nah, I'm
is
finna
real.
close.
It
I'm
Yeah, I
is
finna
gotta go to
close
real.
sleep
out. But
too,
nah,
man. This has definitely been fun
before
for
Jay
sure.
leave, I gotta say thank you to Jay. Me and Jay doing the show later today at 10 o'clock to my knowledge or earlier. But stay posted. We'll let y'all know. And it's
Right.
called Soda Pot. You know what I'm saying? So tune
Ooh,
in.
yo, shout out to that show. You guys are doing amazing, by the way, man. Keep it going.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Definitely, everybody, make sure y'all pop out for Stir the Pot because it ain't always about basketball content, but we are gonna be talking some March Madness tomorrow. I know I'm probably not gonna be talking, but P and Breeze definitely gonna be talking some March Madness tomorrow. And
Yeah.
I pull up.
Yeah. Yo, appreciate you, Jake. Word. Appreciate all y'all, man. I'm gonna cut out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave on a good note. And I gotta say again, thank you to John. I gotta acknowledge the stuff that John has done for the Brooklyn Nets content. Every time I look at my Twitter feed, he's on there. I'm looking at his content, all the more of my updates. He tagged me in mad different stuff. Like he always tagging me in content, so I'm always, you know what I mean, kind of getting a lot of my content of what's going on. You know what I mean? Watching John Page. So again, subscribe to. I mean, follow John on Twitter or X. He's, you know what I'm saying. Y'all see the work he put in. And again, remember us, man. Remember us.
Nah,
We was
I,
here before the championship. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, Breeze. Almost up to 500, man. So any type of follows, any type of feedback, I appreciate, man. And definitely keep following Breezy's show. Like I just said, man, we're looking to grow this community. And the fact we're creating our best content at Brooklyn's worst, just wait till we're at our damn best. And you guys are in for a
Exactly.
show. I can tell you
That's
that
a
much, man.
right.
Shout
So
to you,
I'll
Breeze.
leave off of what he said because I will be saying the same thing in other words. I appreciate you, John. Shout to, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, John and everybody helping me grow a panel, all of the members. And I will employ all of y'all to become members. The membership is 99 cents. I did that intentionally so y'all could become members. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know, you know what I mean? It's love, you know what I mean? And one of them is 99 cents, one other one is $1.99. One of them is $9.99, but that's I don't really expect people to subscribe. I mean, you know, become members, $10 membership. But if y'all do, that's dope. But you know, yeah, the 99 cent, that's just to kind of like show love, you know what I'm saying? Like it's 99 cents. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Without the membership, without just y'all showing the support, man, sharing it, liking it, telling your friends about it, your net fan friends. You know, I hope you know what I'm chatting, man. I am happy that the channel is growing, and I really do appreciate y'all. I could pretty much go on and on, man, but again, to shorten this soliloquy to like John said. Uh, Shout to all y'all, man. Salute. We gonna be back with more content on Friday. That's the next time we play. And we play the Knicks. So be here for that, man. I'm gonna need all of the net fans to pull up for that game. I'm gonna need all y'all to pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get Leaf to do the play-by-play. Yeah, I want to hear some negative shit from Leaf on that day. You know what I mean? Shout out to Leaf. Shout out to all of the, you know what I mean, everybody. I'm out, y'all. I'm gonna get with y'all later, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Net fan's the best fan.